and welcome. This is my race vlog from LFM. I'm driving the BMW in Panorama and I qualified myself to P18. My lap time was something 205.2s, but I'm easily doing 204s. The car feels okay. I switched from McLaren to the BMW to the mountains, and since I'm driving this yesterday, I had almost flawless race when they had only one split with 41 cars, and I managed to finish in the first half. And today I did some practice, and the 9 p.m. race had enough people to split it to two parts. So this is split to my ELO was 1499 when we started the race, and yeah, this is first lap. So I set my tires for 25 psi's, and I didn't check the temperature, so it's 17, so I'm a little bit under pressure to the tires. I have cold tires. When we did the formation lap, I didn't bother to do anything with the tires. I'm just using the first lap to get up to speed. Maybe the first 2 or 3 laps I just want to be on the position when people around me are safe, and try to gain as much freebies as possible. So yeah, so far I have 0 contact, and yeah, the race started well. Yeah, this Mercedes was started to chase me down. He was fast enough, and yeah, this is definitely shows in lap 1, lap 2. I'm like 2-3 seconds behind my race pace, just to avoid any contact. In this point, LFM is very harsh on lap 1 contacts or even off tracks. So yeah, I want to be on the safe side. I don't want to lose safety rating if it's not really needed. And you can see in the number 7 car is gaining on me. I believe, based on the color, he's German. I see lots of Germans with the German flag colors. Yesterday I saw an Audi, and he was looking awesome. And yeah, when we're coming here, I'm a little bit held back by the car in front of me. I think it's Bentley, and the Mercedes definitely trying to utilize this. Yeah, in here I was almost brake checked by the Bentley. So the BMW for me, it's going okay, but I lost corner exit speed. So the Mercedes want to overtake me, so he's going to the inside line, I'm going sideways. I'm leaving enough space for him, and in here something just happened with the Mercedes. I'm super safe. I think I even go down to first gear to take the corner. So yeah, I let him pass safely, and he just messed up. I was very confident in the uphill stage, but yeah, there was a Lexus and a McLaren sideways, so lots of people had some contact. I even have in lap 3 people who's a lap behind me, so lap 1 damages are definitely a thing here. For me, I started to practicing with the McLaren. My first weekly Panorama race was in the McLaren, and I had to do my A game to stay alive and avoid incidents as much as possible. I cannot use curbs on the McLaren, and I had issues with speed. I'm using both of them, standard coach diff setups plus tire pressures, but the more tire pressure is wrong. But you can see when I switched to the BMW, even in the practice I was already half seconds faster, and since then I'm 1.5 seconds faster with the BMW than the McLaren. So it's very confidence building setup what I have. It's very safe, very easy to take corners and to brake, and the most important for me, it's forgiving if you have small tiny mistakes. So I'm starting to catching up with the boat front of me. In this corner, when we're coming here, I'm getting very close. So I'm just checking. Okay, do I really want to try to overtake him in a twisty side of the track, so sector 2, or I will be waiting for his mistakes, or maybe I try to catch him on down here. But you can see in here I have way better corner exit, and yeah, twist a bit it is. So the guy was super safe. He let me pass. I think he already touched the wall after the Audi corner, and when coming down I'm just apex downshift, apex downshift, apex downshift. So I'm in here in first gear, second, and I checked some Motec data. I'm full flat until this point, and I starting to creating a small light flat spots on my front left tires in this corner when we starting the downhill section. So this is things what I need to work on. When I was on the practice server, I had moments when I even gained like 0.6 seconds in this one corner, but I'm still learning the track to be much more efficient and fast. But yeah, I think the 203s are achievable for me at the moment. I think my fastest lap was like a year ago with the Lexus. I think that was CDA setup. CDA2, it was 2019, so I was below 202. At the moment I'm still in 204s, but yeah, I think two more races and I will be on 203s, high 203s, or maybe mid ones. The car is good. My position at the moment is like P16, P17ish, and my race number is 14, so based on the ELO I'm in 14th in the grid, 14th strongest driver, and yeah, I have 0 damage, no issues with the car. I was losing some positions in the start just to be safe, and yeah, now I'm just starting to go and climb back. So this race is a 45-minute race, so people need to pit once. You need to refuel, but the pit timer is 25 seconds. And I was a little bit scared here because the guy decided to let me pass. He was on the blue flag. He already been in the pit. I'm still two more laps in my tank, and usually the 45 minutes format in the quasi enduro race for ACC on LFM, you can make one mistakes, like small 5-10 minutes, 5-10 seconds damage mistakes, and because everyone need to go to the pit, maybe you're just not changing your tires and you're still back in the race. But drivers who manage to keep it safe can gain a lot on pit stops. So at the moment I'm start catching and I'm start climbing up, and I think this is the moment when I start feeling okay, this race will be something good, because when I going to this corner, the first turn, I'm checking because crew chief is telling me I'm P8, I'm checking race labs is telling me I'm P9, and checking in ACC position they jumping between 9 and 8 and 9 and back. So I'm P8 now before my pit. My pace is 204s, 205s. Some of the slower lap is like 206 when I'm behind the traffic. But yeah, I'm gaining positions, and yeah, it's not just a bit. We started with 24 drivers, 7 DNFs, and left the race. So I can be in a good position after this this race, and then when I go into the pit. So starting from P18 and being P8 10 position gain, it's definitely something what's feeling great, and I'm confident. I don't have issues with braking. I don't have issues with these twisty bits. If I need to show some place here, I think I need to stay a little bit more right and don't take this corner with the blocking front tires. But yeah, overall I'm feeling great in the car. Yeah, the guy's just changing my tires. I went up with 0.5 psi all around, and for the second stint my tires are spot on. I have the sweet spot 27.5-ish all around. The car was way more responding, but because I have only like half psi missing from my tires, I'm not really bothered to stop earlier. So the car feels great. Cars around me are okay, and when I came up from the pit, I think I was P13, so the car in front of me with the Audi, it's P12, he's P12, and P11 is still in front of me. They doing like 205.7s, 205.8s. So I'm confidently can do faster laps than them, and I'm catching. So this is the tricky bit, because usually I try to avoid overtaking in the mountain, and I'm super careful when I have yellow flags. And when I come in here, I'm just getting yellow flag, double yellow, and that will be the next lap. Yeah, sorry. So this is when I have cold tires and I'm just coming down here and I start catching up with the guys. So I just jumped a lap, so we are in lap 12. I have yellow flag, and Aston in the wall, BMW is just, I think they have contact, or I don't know what's happened. But I checked my sector data and I'm 11 seconds faster than the BMW in front of me, so it definitely lost lots of time there. So when coming downhill, my speed difference is massive, and I believe maybe he want to pass, let me pass or something, so I'm going for it. There is a gap, so I had to take it. But when I check my mirror, his car is definitely broken. So I gained 2 positions here when we came downhill, and yeah, I think still some cars in the pit. So I just realized this is the moment when I'm in P9, P8 position again. So you can see there was 3 cars in the pit. And yeah, I came out in P13, getting back to P9 position or P8. It's definitely a good feeling, and I have 0 damage on the car, so I'm confident. I don't have any kind of small touches when you hitting a curb, bending in the wall, and next lap and you want to avoid the same mistakes. You're not sure if you have the grip on the back, you don't know if you have a steering damage or just aero, if the aero is affecting your top speed or anything. I don't have any of this. I'm just driving the car as fast as I can, but as safe as I can too. So in here I'm almost in flat. When we're coming to this section, I'm in 4th gear. Shifting back to 5th, and when we're coming to the left hand there, I'm using the right curb and the left curb. Yeah, so I'm pushing the car within my comfort zone. I'm definitely faster than the cars around me. Not as fast as P1, P2, P3 because they are in sub 202s. But for like P5 and above, I'm in the same pace. So if they're making mistakes, I will definitely catching up with them. And the last 2 laps just starting. So I have a car in front of me. He has some damage, so it's definitely visible on the lap that I think he's like 3 to 4 seconds slower than me, and he has a big sector 3 gap. So when I gained lots of seconds on him, so definitely he lost it in top of the mountain. This information for me, it's crucial, because I know in the mountain he will be a little bit scared to push as hard as he can. And yeah, I'm catching up. I'm not trying to overtake him anywhere. I'm P8. I'm super happy with my position. I'm just waiting for his mistakes, or like a very clean spot where I can overtake him, usually downhill or something. Yeah, it's you can see I'm not fighting with the car. I don't have any kind of extra steering movement. I don't have massive saves, and I think that my only touch will be in the next corner, when I just slightly touch the wall, pushing a little bit too hard. And yeah, this was the tiny damage. This was like 0.6 seconds repair damage. So yeah, when we're coming downhill, my speed is great. So this is a very rare race when I have multiple overtakes, and I think in here he's already giving up. I'm using the curb. I'm super confident I can make it. And yeah, if you check the mirror, he has some issues with his bonnet. So his bonnet has a massive crack on it. So yeah, he has damage. I have none, or just less than 1 second. And yeah, that's even just because I'm pushing hard as I can. And I'm just starting the last lap. Nothing really happening from now on, and yeah, the guys are saying I'm a little bit slow, but at the moment I have 22 seconds gap behind me. So this guy was definitely 4 seconds behind me, but the next possible dangerous car who can take position from me without damage is 20 seconds behind. And the car who is ahead of me, he just did the fastest lap on the race, so he's definitely quick, but he has some issues, and he's 5 seconds. So I have enough time to go safe and just bring it home without any damage. So it's 45 minutes of racing with 1 pit stop, and the car just feels amazing. Yeah, elevation, when you are in VR, you can see the elevation changes in here, but yeah, when you're playing on flat screen or triple screen, you cannot really see or feel how much elevation is happening. So you going up to the mountain and coming down from the mountain, it's very fun in VR, especially at night in the rain. It's scary as hell, but yeah, that was definitely a nice race. I finished in P7, and yeah, one other guy who started from way behind me, he finished in P15, I think, or P14. He gained 11th position too. No, I think he finished P13 because we have 24 cars total. But yeah, this is my last corner. We have everyone is celebrating. P1 was happy. P3 was first podium in LFM. Yeah, the race was great, safe. So thank you for watching. See you next time, and stay safe, stay cool. Cheers.